A classic mistake for a buyer is wanting to come in with a low offer, just the same as a seller wanting to overprice their home. And it's okay to negotiate, but at the same time, you've got to make an offer where you seem realistic and willing to make a deal come together. If it's so low, you may alienate the seller, and they may not even counter back. Another myth is that you have to put 20% down in order to purchase a home, and that is absolutely not true. There are lending opportunities where you can put little to nothing down. Yes, you heard that right. You could possibly get into a home with 100% financing. That means no money down. So we have USDA, which is very prominent in Lancaster County. There's also FHA, and then small down payment conventional loans. So I encourage you to work with your agent and work with a good reputable lender to determine the loan that's exactly fit for you and what you can afford. Another myth is that you should wait until you find the perfect home before you get pre-qualified. That is probably one of the biggest mistakes that we see in our industry. And the reason why that is because we have to know that the loan that you qualify for, the home that you want to purchase can qualify for that loan as well. You heard me mention in a last myth that Lancaster County, we saw a lot of USDA loans. But let's say that you're looking outside of Lancaster County. That may not be an option. So it's really important for us to know what loan type you're pre-qualified for so that we can determine and help you determine the location and the condition of your home. Another reason is our market is absolutely moving steam full ahead. And what you don't do today, another buyer has already done. So let's imagine that you go and you see a home that you absolutely love today, and you say, hey, I'm gonna wait to get pre-qualified later. Well, another buyer could be already looking at that home that's already done their homework, and they're putting in another offer. And our market is moving so fast that we're seeing that done. So when your realtor tells you, hey, let's get you pre-qualified before we go look at properties, it's only for your best interest. Well, here's another myth. A lot of buyers think that if they use the listing agent that they can get a better deal from the seller. Guess what? Not always true. No, because the listing agent represents the seller. And if a buyer comes along and wants representation from that same agent, in South Carolina, we call that designated dual agency. And it does happen. We do represent both parties, and several agents can be trusted to do as such. But what happens is just know that that agent still has to represent the seller as well and what's in the best interest of the seller. Although we have to be fair and honest to both parties, that seller still has a price tag that they're hoping to get. So not always does it mean that you'll get a better deal. I'm sure that buyers sometimes think that the agent will cut their commission to make the deal work. That's not true. That term has already been agreed upon when the listing was taken. One myth is that a home passes or fails an inspection, and that's not the case. When we work with buyers, we strongly encourage that buyers get any and all inspections that's important to them. That may be a home inspection, HVAC inspection, radon inspection, termite inspection. The list could go on and on. So each client we work with individually to determine what is a concern to them based on the house that they're purchasing. But when the inspector goes out, he's only evaluating the condition of these mechanical materials. He's only checking to see if it's operable or not, and then provides the report to us and to our buyers. So it's not a pass or fail inspection.